So when I'm starting these kind of videos, I'm always saying learning is important, especially in photography, and if you are interested in your trade and you want to evolve, learning it's probably the most important thing, and you can't learn from just buying gear and lenses and all that stuff, but you need stuff like this. Today we're talking about another book, and this one has a pretty funny story, so let's get to it. Hey, what is good everyone, Chris here, welcome back to the channel, and like I said, today we're talking about a book. This is called the Photographic Bandwidth, and I just stumbled upon inside of Barnes & Noble's in a very interesting story, pretty funny I would say, at least for me, but you should take something out of it. So us as a family, we are pretty art inclined family. My wife is a writer, she's writing novels, thrillers and romantic novels. My daughter is drawing and she's into building all kinds of stuff. Lego is her favorite one, and I am what I am, a photographer, and from time to time we're going out to find all kinds of interesting books that can level up our creativity and stimulate our imagination. And this time, actually a week ago, we end up in Barnes & Noble's. We're going to Amazon Books and all kinds of bookstores, but and usually the old ones are the better, but this time was Barnes & Noble's, and I found this one. But how I found it, well, that's a pretty funny story. I entered the store, I went to the photography section, obviously, where you can find, or the art section, where you can find all the books and everything about the trade that you are into, especially photography. I looked around, nothing interesting, because there were mostly magazines, mostly technical stuff, how to learn to shoot photography using X and Y camera. But I was kind of disappointed, and I left the section going towards my girls to tell them that for me it wasn't a good day, when something caught my eye, something in the corner of my eye just popped a little bit, and I was or passing the science section in the library, and I saw this book. This is called the Photographic Bandwidth, issue number 1, which means they just started into putting this together, and there are a lot of photographs inside that might inspire you the way they're inspiring me. I'm not sure if you are one of those people who don't care about what others do. I don't really appreciate sharing my work that much, and my Instagram can tell the story, but I love to see other people's work, and this one right now, it's based on community. That's what the theme basically of this first issue is, and how we perceive community and our community. And actually the editor throw a question out there: what is your community, and how do you basically represent that community, how you tell the story of the community? Well, all these photographs and photographers who posted here are people who are trying to basically tell the story of their community, and there's so many nice images, and in different lighting conditions. There are also images that look simple, but with great composition and with a great story as well. There are images from a community, a certain community that the photographer decided to document and to tell the story, because that's all about photography in my opinion. And I do love portrait photography, I do love fashion photography, I do love landscape photography, but for me all those are stories as well. It's nice to tell the story through someone's eyes in a portrait, or to try to tell the story of a place, a beautiful place, through a landscape or a cityscape, and following the path of other street photographers who documented their times, their towns, their ideas, and they created images that today we are taking in and appreciate that much. Well, as much as I want to become, let's say, famous, and not necessarily someone who is praised by others, but famous in terms of leaving something behind me and create a heritage and create something that others will appreciate many years from now. I would like to basically do this photography for me, and all these images in this book, and you can tell even by the covers, they're basically images that said something to the maker, to the photographer. And there are a lot of photographers in this book, people that you probably didn't heard much, but they are let's say famous in their community for probably documenting, for telling the story, and that's what matters the most. So if you are into photography, and if you like street photography and documenting and fine art, photography at high level, in my opinion, that is based on moments and memories, I believe this book it's a must for you. I love it. The images are amazing. The quality of the book, it's great. It's as a thick paper, and it's printed on a glossy shiny paper, which I don't always appreciate, but in this one, and especially magazines, look very good. And there are all kinds of images, like I said, from street photography to fine art, and even images that you might not consider top class, but if you look at them, you will probably have something to say, or your mind will go somewhere where the photographer wanted you to go. And that's what matters the most. This is not a sponsored or endorsed video, that they don't probably even know about me, and I know for sure that this publisher is in Virginia because I read all the fine print, but it doesn't really matter. I wasn't paid to do this, and I will probably won't accept payment, especially for books. And I love the fact that the book doesn't contain only beautiful colored images, but also images in black and white. And we were talking about the power of black and white, and how the black and white can affect your way of seeing things, and how the contrasts and the grays can tell the story better than a color. And sometimes color is too overwhelming, and I choose to shoot black and white because I believe that some scenes are doing better in black and white. It doesn't only contains images, it does have words from time to time that either explain what's going on, or tell you a little bit of the story that happens behind that image. And that is very nice. But mostly images printed in a way that I really love, in a very nice format, on a very nice medium. This paper is great. This will hold you a lifetime, and they will definitely teach you more than just a new camera or new lens or a new tripod, whatever. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hopefully you will enjoy this channel more, and you'll subscribe to it, and we're gonna have an amazing end of the year, and we're gonna have more videos like this because I have another book back there. I'm not sure if you can see it, and that's an even more enticing story of how I got it. And stay focused, my friends. I will definitely see you in a bit.